Here we go. Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. This is the 35th live session, where I'll cover a combination of primarily Veersmith levels, as well as levels that I find online. In order to submit your level, please leave your level ID in the live chat, but make sure not to submit more than 2 levels at a time, as I want to cover levels by different level designers. Failure to do so will result in you being disciplined, or me not accepting your levels for a while. You may submit levels made by either you or someone else. But please make sure I haven't covered your level already. Please check my level history for that. So here's a link to my level queue. Please check it out to see what levels are currently on the queue and when's one coming up. Level history for the history of levels. And please join my Discord server as I regularly post updates there. I'll start off with this stage. What a Normal Wily Stage by Croby X, with 13 plays and a score of -2. So welcome to stream, Croby, YouTube Social HD2, Lipatio, Leonardo, Mr. Lee, Silent Haxorus, Jaden, Rafa, Cmb Fox, the Flash Absolutes, and anyone else I missed, and all the lurkers. Glad you can make it this time. Hi Fluffy, welcome to the stream. Hi Eduardo. I've been doing fine since the last stream on Monday about Android attack. Despite the plans for a Friday evening stream falling through, I plan on running an extra stream on Sunday. Also, if you fall down over there, you're forced to start from the checkpoint, so minor soft lock, but I don't mind it. And now just wait over here. Maybe not. From what I heard from official meme guy, they say number 2 is better, so probably that should become a fan game first. As I was saying, I plan on running an extra stream on Sunday evening where I'll cover either Forager or another game. There are several games which have free keys for that I really need to cover, and I also have to finish Tower Tale very soon. There are 3 or 4 more parts left there. Part 2 is becoming a pain to edit, but I think it's almost done. The combination of the lack of music plus the audio being not normalized resulted in a whole bunch of problems. I know, Jaden. Did you try it out on Beast Nest with the overclocking enabled? That way you can always run Mega Man X 1 through 3 at 60 FPS. Saturday's Mega Man Maker, Sunday is other streams. First fan games, then other stuff. And if all goes well, I'll have a surprise fan game tomorrow. It will be a Mega Man fan game, don't worry, as long as it works. I'm hoping that we don't have a repeat of Hard at 2 with the broken music though. Mondays, just optional extra streams. I did an extra stream last Monday because it was Labor Day. Indeed, Mr. Lely. It was made with an earlier version of the Mega Engine, but with not that good graphics. I will eventually play a sequel in Mega Man vs. YouTube in the future, but I want to save it for later. I want to try mixing together bad fan games with mediocre and good fan games. I don't want to play a string of bad fan games back to back. And I saw your suggestion of Mega Man Eternal on the Discord server, Mr. Lee. I'm a bit hesitant to play that game due to the drama it's attracted. I will play Mega Man Eternal 2, but probably not Eternal 1. What made it worse, Daibumin, is it was an early version, so several bugs were left in. I was afraid to Forager, Jaden. And I forgot to mention, Croby sent me 2 NSFR replacements. One for the stage start team, and one for the final boss. Too bad we don't have NSFR replacements for the stage itself. You probably recognize the team. It's the Big Arms team from Sonic Tree and Knuckles. Well, more... I don't know why this got a negative score, it doesn't deserve it. It was fine. Second up is Ice Base, also by Croby, with 43 plays and a score of 11. And as a response to Dada, well, more like you couldn't handle any criticism for the game, well, most. Viridian Venus and Voltage... What's a Ganzer? Candidate from that direction, it seems. Yep, it was. Sadly, due to the duration of the stage start team, or stage start time, it gets cut off at the end. And there's a strange omission or delay at the start, so the MIDI or NSF isn't built correctly. Oh, I see. Thanks for the explanation. But Gans is not an animal, though. Oh. Or a living being, I mean. Let me finish this stage and then I'll try searching it out. But Manowar is a living thing, isn't it? That's a sea creature. Wait, it was based off of the Portuguese ship of the same name? I thought it was based off of the Manowar creature. I'll have to double check the Mega Man X wiki. Yeah, the jellyfish Manowar. Or the Manowar jellyfish. That's what I was referring to. It can also be a double reference. I wouldn't put it past Capcom for doing it. Capcom has been relatively consistent with making bosses out of living things in the X series. Although the strangest example was an onion in X7, but then again we had a rose in X5, so... That's neat. Where do I go to next then? I guess the other one. No, I see you, Burner Boy. I think I broke that section. Well, where am I supposed to go then? I went here, here, and the ladders are blocked. Oh, wait, I see what the problem is. The door is blocking the way on the other side. Because the gravity doors, or should I say Astroman doors, are still active. That's what's happening. Yeah, there's a restart button, I know, with the spikes. I know what the problem is. See, I'm supposed to ride this to the top, otherwise the top is plugged off. That was my bad, I forgot about that. Have you submitted your stage, Philip? I don't recall you submitting it. Yeah, that thing I got stuck on is an engine quirk. Well, we had Volt Catfish, and when you think Catfish, you think Water Boss. Sure, Cmb. Maybe. Can you tell me its level ID? I may or may not have covered it. Let's marvel at the clipping he's suffering from. Okay, thank you for getting down. Yeah, I covered it, Philip. Last week, I think. Thank you, Cmb. I'm adding it. This was a better level than the previous one, though we had some odd clipping issues. I guess Grenade Man didn't want to lose, so he stuck up there. Next up is Weapon Capsule Relay 28 by YouTube Social HD2 with 29 plays and a score of 7. To be sure, just check my level history, Philip. Then you can make sure which stream I covered it on. It was one of last week's streams, I think. There are so many indie games to cover, so little time. I really need to finish Bugs Must Die as well. I always procrastinate when I get to the final episodes due to the long recording I have to do, giving my overall opinions on it. See, I like the game, but it feels incomplete. Weapons don't really feel balanced exactly there. Stage difficulty is a bit out of whack. Only thing left to do in Bugs Must Die is showcase the lightning drones and then give my overall thoughts on the game as a whole. That's it. There's nothing left to do in that game. I done all the levels 100% after all. Welcome to Stream Heavily, glad you can make it. So only a 10-minute videos left. And then I can put it to rest and actually finish the rest of the games, because right now it's on my list on... It says I'm currently playing it, but really it's like a short hiatus. That works. One extra stuff, I already covered most of the extra stuff. There are supposed to be 2 more dungeon modes available, but the devs haven't added it yet. They ran out of funding. I say it's mostly for Snake Man. Shadow, well, I think it makes sense. Top, sure, because we have the spinning tops. But Snake Man, why do we suddenly have this cloud platforms in a stage? You would think that'd be more fitting of Cloudman, Airman, or an air-based Roadmaster, but not a nature-based one. Yeah, low funding. They didn't get enough revenue or sales, sadly. Compared to my first Let's Try of the game over a year and a half ago to my full playthrough, well, my hopes weren't completely matched. I like the general game-to-game gameplay, well, moment-to-moment gameplay, as well as weapons and enemies, but balancing things off and the levels feel... they don't really feel like they're progressing upwards. It just feels incomplete and not as polished as I hope it would be. It still feels like it's kind of in a beta format, not to mention the bugs. There could have been other snake gimmicks, like for example, a block train. Perhaps 1.7 or 8. Nope, not yet. It's getting there. We confirmed that we're gonna have Mega Man 11 assets. Probably one more, but I'm not sure which one. Board up is the Xtreme Fort by Sheena the Absolutes, with 17 plays and a score of 1. Welcome to the stream, Mega Man. Oh, can you resubmit the level IDs right now? They may not be on the queue due to a technical issue. They'll be... if you submit them now, they will be added in CMB... they will be added for Cmb Fox. And yeah, they did in the 2.5D fan game. That should have been in the that should have been in Mega Man 3, to be honest. Watch as I die by accident. Probably right at the end. Or not. To be quite honest, Jaden, Bugs Must Die is... I wouldn't call it good, it's above par, on par. It just feels unpolished and unfinished more than anything else. Oops. Should have not done that. I forgot about the electric properties. I was worried that was gonna happen. I didn't tap walk enough. Time to speedrun this boss. Yeah, that was my bad, Flash. Thank you, Heavy. I'll cover those levels, then I'll cover Jetox. Spikes aren't really in a dangerous location, to be honest. The enemies are more dangerous. Oh, rats. Alright, I'll reuse the Mega Man 11 NFS I have. Can you also submit a link to the NSF files you want me to play? Last time I had to pick one from YouTube and I don't think it's the one you wanted. Heavy Elite. Yeah, this has the hallmarks of a beginner stage, but at the very least it has some challenge. It's not just exists. Electric Tang on the Spring Daibuman, that's carried over from Mega Man 7, where if you use the Thunderbolt against him, it electrifies him and temporarily makes him invulnerable. And you can keep pulling you forwards. Yeah, essentially that. He can't do this, and he can't suplex you in this game, but using any electric weapon against him means that he becomes immortal for a while. And it's done. As I was saying, Heavily, can you submit to me the links to the NSF files you want me to play, so I don't accidentally pick the wrong one? One moment. I'm trying to locate something. And welcome to Stream Buster, glad you can make it. Mega Man Maker Discord, you'll have to link it to me. Or I could just reuse the one from earlier, but I don't really follow the happenings on that Discord server, so I'll probably have to search it out manually. Fifth up is Ogre Man, Gooey Swamp Normal by Lipatio, with 50 plays and a score of 14. Oh gosh, I wish I had an NSF replacement for this. And got it. Everything's been added. I wish I had an NSF. If I ever play MNA for April Fools, we'll solve that quota. Well, I guess you can replicate the mod by using oil. And there it is. Seems big, but that may be due to the number of objects more than anything else. Welp, should have stood more to the right. Or just use a black hole bomb, that works too. It was introduced in a safer environment, so I only have myself to blame. Welcome to stream, Game Idea Guy, aka Panta. Remember, if you submitted an NSF file placement with Shrek's team, I would have put it here. Indeed, only on the surface to replicate mud. I see your link, Heavy Lead. I'll follow it during the next break. Thank you for providing it. I don't know, Mega Man. He's only added as a costume for Wii Gunner, though. I totally didn't expect him to be added. Cmb Fox must be elated by this point. I mean, let's chart his progression. He started out as a hack creator, then produced music for Homestuck, and look where he is now. Indeed, Dada. In terms of aesthetics alone, this is already the best stage. Grab a pizza. It's gonna take a while before I get to that stage. At least, probably up to an hour, to be quite honest. I was worried that was gonna happen once. I think the reason for that is so we don't do quick resets everywhere. I don't remember Shrek having this much fire though. Oh no. I should have held right more. Yes, I have burning sticks. The lag plus Sparkman platforms, and remember, when you swap between the menu and this, it lags a bit, or suddenly the game accelerates a bit. That's what tripped me up over there. Well, I was reading the chat there, so let's try this again. Alright, we're back over here for once. Or I am. Let's actually fail at the hardest part of the stage, not the easiest. Does this work? Nope. Even though it looks like they're taking damage, doesn't seem like it. How did it not take damage there? It is his dream. And welcome to stream, Zen. Oh, I love that glitch. For all those newbie level designers watching, it's alright if your first level is bad or subpar. I mean, for example, my Magma 1 level Napalm Forest and Caves, that wasn't the worst Mega Man level I created. The first one, well, it was much worse. I already knew about that glitch from the last stream, actually. There was an entire level based upon it. Uh-oh. Yep, this is gonna take one more attempt. I was too slow there. Exactly, Buster. And when I count first level, I don't just count levels that are uploaded. I mean levels that you made on your personal time. I mean, my first level wasn't really even a Mega Man level, to be quite honest. It was just a series of enemies and blocks. It wasn't even made in a Mega Engine, to be fair. Getting to the right side is the biggest problem, especially with that giant fish. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one property. I'm in the mindset of Mega Man 8, but if I'm against the wall, I can repeatedly shoot the Mega Ball, and I'll always go up there. That's why I don't want to mash it, because then that can happen. I need to time it correctly before I can go up there. I did, but then it resulted in that. That's why I don't want to do that. Getting used to the pattern there is the hardest part. See, once you get to the top, then you can repeatedly use it. This level is harder than it seems, or making it look harder than it looks. If you know how to do these bomb jumps, it's very straightforward. Sure, send your oldest levels in if I haven't already covered it yet. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I remember Fair Waterfall as well. That was a rather subpar stage. And to be quite honest, I've gotten harsher over the years, or over the months. I was a lot kinder on stages during the early parts of Mega Man Maker's history. Now, not so much. Especially seeing all the repetition and whatnot. I used to be a lot kinder, for example, to levels on the most popular queue. Now I feel most of them are just there. Now I feel that most of the levels on the most popular queue don't deserve to be there. That jump. If I jump too high, I'll embed myself on the ceiling spikes, but if I do it too low, I fall. See? Easy way to make that a bit easier. That's why we have the concrete block after all. That could have gone poorly. Okay, I need to use the shine. Or the concrete block yet again. Because the oil slider and the jumps... Yeah, shine. I think you can do it without it, but I think you need to be a lot more careful. At least there aren't any hotheads here. That would have made this section a lot more dangerous. Was hoping I could slide under it. Sheesh, even though this is currently my third level of the stage, I'm dying a lot more. It's a lot harder than initially expected. Part of it's due to my incompetence, the other thing is due to the level's difficulty surprising me. Also because I played a lot of other fan games in the past. It's longer because I'm dying so often more than anything else. No. Oh, and welcome to the stream, MrKyurem. Glad you can make it. So much oil. Seems like there was a spill here. Just let me through. Cherry Van? Who are they? Are they a fellow Mega Man streamer? As always, for insurance. Oh, Mega Man X speedrunner, I see. Oh boy. I think I know where this is going. Just made it. I don't usually like to initially call stages long when I die a lot. This room seems a bit familiar. I hope we're getting close to the end, like there's only one more checkpoint or section. If I didn't die as much, I would have completed the stage within 7 or 8 minutes, probably. Yeah, there's the end. I know when we're at the end when there's an E-tank in the previous room. Great, no shine. Oops. Well, that's one way to prevent you from using that. Only other thing I can think of working is either the concrete shot or... Well, I guess this is his weakness then. It's just wrecking his. Not over yet. You got... Swamp... Creepers? aka Sir Snake. Well, he has to in order to speedrun the game. I like this stage, but probably should be split up into 2. I hate when this happens. And it doesn't remove the original one. Next up is Big City by 7liner, with 59 plays and a score of 13. This stage was submitted by Cmb Fox. At least I think it was, I'll have to double check. No, alright, I'll have to do it after this. There was one of the frustrating aspects of copy and pasting from YouTube is that sometimes it doesn't get the full numbers, or it screws up the numbering. So yeah, this is not actually Cmb Fox's level, so I'll cover it after it. Ironically, Twitch and Mixer's chats don't have this issue. Yeah, I'll cover it after this one. Not sure. Probably. This is a random level ID essentially because I somehow miscopied the number. For all the update hype levels, at least this is not bottom of the barrel. It's probably close to below middle of the barrel, I guess. Same. If this game had a bigger dev team and budget, we'd probably have 16-bit and 32-bit versions of level teams, just like Mario Maker has. Yeah, I realized something was up when the username was different. Oh, by the way, for Harder Tree, when I eventually cover it in the future, here's what I'll do. I'll cover one stage on normal mode and the rest on easy mode. or at least most on easy mode. There is a very particular reason why, and I realized it after doing a test recording. Yeah, Buster. They need a bigger dev team and money. Alright, here's the actual level. 7th up is Escape from the City of Blood by Cmb Fox with 3 plays and a score of 2. So yeah, only one on normal and only one on normal and one on easy, excuse me. The main reason is the boss battles, and the lack of invulnerability frame, and the enemies having invulnerability frames. More so the former. But I'll get into that when I get into the LP. On easy mode I feel like I don't take enough damage, but normal mode just makes it too difficult at the end. I don't mind the stages as much on normal mode, I just don't like the boss battles. Too much health. That's my biggest problem I have so far from the two or so stages I played. Yeah. Who thought it would be I don't understand why I thought it'd be a good idea to increase the boss health. They're already difficult enough normally, so just increase the damage they deal, which they already do on normal mode. Why increase their health bar too? And Harder 2 is kind of a pain to edit, mainly due to the missing music and all the MIDI files not being normalized. Converting the MIDI to MP3 was another issue. Well, they fixed the amount of damage the Buster pellets deal ever since Harder 2. The issue in Harder 3 is that they buffed the boss HP. In some cases increased by 100% on normal mode, in addition to the player taking double or triple damage. If the player only took double or triple damage from the bosses, I'd be fine. But the fact they combine it with the increased health bars means that I disagree with that hard. Also, the enemies having invulnerability frames, it messes up with the special attacks too. It makes the triple shots so much less useful. But enough of that, let's talk about this stage. It's just really a power fantasy stage, I guess, especially with the perfect freeze. Jar blocks Fluffy. Those are green colored blocks. Which game in particular does it originate from? I used to think it was Mega Mari, but apparently not. Which, by the way, is also on my eventual to play list. I'll need to compile a list of all the suggestions in my own list, as there are a lot of fan games I want to play and I don't want duplicates. Wait, they added Acid Barrier? and Thunderstorm. I thought they only announced... I didn't think they announced other weapons for Mega Man 11. I probably missed the latest Twitter update. Well, Triple Shot is useful on easy mode because you can triple hit an enemy, but on normal mode, because of the enemy invulnerability frames, it's not really that useful outside of hitting enemies above or below you. Yeah, I know it comes from Toho, but I'm thinking it comes from a fan game. And thank you, Jaden. I love that game. Easily a solid 8 out of 10. Alright, I'll be right back in a moment. Alright, I'm back, viewers. Sorry for the extended delay. I tried looking for Mega Man 11 boss team somewhere else, but no luck on that front, sadly. So instead I'll just reuse the Mega Man 11 boss team I have from earlier, but I doubt it's going to be as good as what you would hope at the very least. Sadly, I lost the chat message also about which boss team to replace, but oh well. Alright. Let's move on to the next stage. Hang on a minute. Oh, I already covered these stages before Heavy Elite. I covered them during last week's stream, so I'll be skipping over them. For a moment there, I thought it was actually something completely different. Alright then, moving on to the next one. 8 up is Mega Saga Enchanted Forest by Xtreme Fort, with 6 plays and a score of 0. So we're breaking out of the SAN numbers. Quite a bit of discussion happened in the background, it seems. Yeah, I feel sorry for Quint. Rockman Shadow, I'm not sure what to say about him because I never played Rockman and Forte 2. They look similar, but they're different. Minus Infinity I'll eventually get to and give my overall opinions on. And yeah, my biggest problem with Unlimited more than anything else is the lack of checkpoints. If it had doubled the number, it eliminated most of my complaints with it. I thought it was just an extra character type movement, like as an extra, not so much as a lore. Oh, I see what you mean. I was thinking you were talking about playable characters and extras. I'm still happy Unlimited Rock Forest and another fan game helped spur the Mega Man fan game community that is. At this point, I'm not sure. There's so many different opinions going around of how to connect the series, combined with memes, that I don't know what to think. Frankly, it's going to your mileage may vary territory by this point. Yeah, I think those are better games, Buster. Definitely. Frankly, Mega Man Eternal isn't the worst Mega Man fan game I played. I'd say Mega Man 42 is arguably worse, but easily the worst one is Mega Man Calmaxian Edition. Just watch some footage of it online and you'll see what I mean. Oh, Lost Saga, the MMO Jedok? Gray Zone, I'm comparing fan games, not ROM hacks. Because if I'm comparing ROM hacks, Gray Zone's easily one of my least favorite ones. I wouldn't say it's the worst one either. you clearly haven't... If you watched the Joopy Hornet's YouTube videos of Mega Man ROM hacks, there's a series that's easily worse. The only thing Grey Zone did well was the music and graphics, that's all. And maybe two of the boss patterns. Indeed, Jaden. The lack of 8 Roadmasters is one of my complaints of Robo-chan, one of my few ones. Yeah, Rosen, I'll just call it Rosen. I've heard about that. That's also on my to-playlist, but I'm a bit worried about its difficulty. That's why I asked you to check the level history to prevent issues like this. That's also the reason why I made it, because I made the same mistake several times in the past, where I accidentally played the same level almost twice. Or I edited out of my Let's Play footage, but that actually happened in the past several times before I made the document around part 80. RSF. Not to mention all the Mega Man Dojin games and Mega Man styled games. Yeah, I know it's supposed to mimic Mega Man 1, but honestly I prefer the 8 Roadmasters. Frankly, I think the reason why Mega Man 1 had 6 Roadmasters was due to budget and time constraints, and also because it was a new franchise. Indica 7, the Dream King? I've heard about that, but I'm not I've heard mixed opinions on that. Ninth up is the stupidest goddarn level I've ever seen by MrKyurem with 35 plays and a score of 1. I've heard that the sequel is better. Wasn't that made by the same creator as Perfect Harmony game idea guy? Yeah, get ready for pain. As a quick FYI, if I repeatedly die in the same section for over 4 minutes, I'll just mercy kill it. And if I spend more than 15 or 20 minutes on a stage, I'll also mercy kill it so other stages can get their time to shine. Make sure to submit your levels in, because there's nothing ahead of the queue, by the way. Here we go. Only gravity. Okay, what horrors lie? That means there's a lot of objects here. Let me guess, there's force beams up there waiting for me. And it's gonna end up trolling me. And this is probably the max number of screens upwards. Oh, okay, to the left now. Let me guess now, to update my predictions, this stage spirals around. It is one of those stages. Well, I guess I'll mercy kill it after about 3 more minutes. I will shut off in the level editor though, just to see what are traps over here. There might as well be a dev exit somewhere. I guess enjoying the endless attack music now. I thought you were predicting a lot of Kaizo levels there, Kyurem. Alright, I'll believe you. One enemy, but that could be anything. It could be the most well-protected enemy in the game, for all I know. Also, the timer is running slower than it's supposed to. Just look at how long it takes 1 second. It takes about 3 real-world seconds for the timer to take up 1 second. I'll believe him for the next few seconds. Only 10 more in-game seconds and this will be mercy killed. Well, if I'm gonna showcase the rest of the stage in level editor, it doesn't really matter if I die. In some ways, this stage is strangely hypnotizing. 1 more second, folks. Alright, it's over. We're mercy killing it. Somehow got a positive score. Nice custom avatar you have there. Someone else please submit a level ID as there's nothing ahead of this. Or the symbol of madness. Or don't press F, Mega Man. I'm thinking he topped up his own level. That's why Heavy Elite. Yeah, press E instead. Alright, we've loaded up the level. Oh. Okay. By the way, we can actually go all the way here. And there was no bottomless pit, in fact. So let's fast forward through this and turn off the UI. Oh. Thank you, Windows Sticky. We're almost there. Is there any enemy up over here? Oh. Oh no. Do you realize what this is now? See? What happened? Okay, you can slide... Yeah, you can't slide in here. So what you have to do is then guide this fire mat to the right. I can... Okay. Guide it all the way over here, then it'll fall off. Guide it all the way back over here, then go back over there. Then go back over here, then go back over here. Then go back over here, where to land on top of this one, blow it up, then you can jump into the energy element. So if you thought that jumping between the platforms is that punishing, think again. And if you somehow manage to despawn it by accident, it's back to square one. And there's no sliding either. Yeah, 4 hours to level. In some ways, this is more... Frankly, this is more punishing of a taste of what's to come. Thank you, Galaxy Man. That's the next level I'll play. Now let's put this level behind us. At least an hour, more like 4 hours or half a day. Pent up is Robot Rebellion Base Stage 4, The Robots Are Coming by Kornor, with 10 plays and a score of 3. This level was made to waste your time. Why is it out of 52? Thank you, Zen. We need a refresher level, especially after that one. And yeah, this introductory section is from Wily 2 of Mega Man 1. All the stages in World Rebellion are essentially remixes or reduxes of levels from Mega Man 1. We already had the 6 Roadmaster stages, now we have the Wily Fortress stages. And immediately fail. Whoopsies. Sorry, I'm getting split attention. There we go. Sorry, I feel a bit off of it after going through that last stage. Oh, I see. I decided to erase the memory of that level from my mind. Maybe not the memory, but the ID. I know, Mega Man. Rest in peace. Whenever I see these blocks, I get worried they're gonna despawn. Here's the part of the stage which is different now. Obligatory comment from Buster of illusions were a mistake. Mistakes were made. Well, I guess there was a warning by the way of the footholders. Happy mistakes. Rematch time. And I forgot to replace the music from Big Arms. Oh well, you can hear more of this awesome music. They aren't part of the engine yet. Should be part of the Mega Man 1 pack. Now on to the Fortress Machine, or the Wily Machine. Let's test out weaknesses now. Makes sense, easiest item with it. It's not over yet. Oh, it is. Alright then. I guess he's escaping to inform Dr. Wily. Next up is one of Zan's oldest stages. Star Madness by Zan, with 71 plays and a score of 18. Pretty short level too. Please submit more level IDs as I have no more following this one. Compared to the last 3 weeks, I don't have as many level submissions, it seems. Seems to have dried up for a while. If there are no more level IDs submitted, I'll start taking levels from the most popular queue. And for those who ask, no, I will not play the mainline Toho titles. They're just too difficult for me. I don't mind shmups, but bullet hell shooters, not really. I may cover Bullet Heaven 1 and 2 in the future, but not Toho. Thank you, Jedok. Okay, Jedok, then game idea guy. Didn't I already cover all of those stages, Buster, or am I misremembering it was something else? Well, if I end up not having any more, I'll just... Well, I really want to dedicate a live stream to finishing all at once. If I don't have enough level submissions, I'll do it tonight then, Heavy Elite. I know I have a bunch to say about those stages. And now there are plenty of levels being submitted, so that resolves that issue. Very simple level and subpar, really. Not sure why I got that many thumbs up, but I guess it's because of an older stage. People were a lot more generous back then. Even I was. 12th up is Mega Saga Cube by Jedok74 with 6 plays and a score of 0. Whenever I see these blocks, I'm worried about illusions. Looking like Rainbow Road. And I had your levels Jedok, Panta, the other person, and Pretty Lucky P. Good Galaxy Man, I mean. Hold on a minute. As you've done this before, Daibuman, can you approve any of the chat messages that pop up that get blocked by YouTube? I'm gonna be busy with this stage, and what's with the stage suddenly lagging and unlagging? You saw what happened there. It's like someone suddenly turned on bullet time. Mega Saga Cube by Jedok, YouTube. Bullet time! This is the bullet time dimension. Okay. When I killed that telly, it turned off bullet time. It's like someone activated the speed gear. Well, Queen Monica isn't here, so I need a second mod, just in case. Someone keeps activating and deactivating the speed gear. Yeah, backup mod. And I really need someone to keep approving the posts that get blocked by YouTube. Most of them, well, pretty much 98% of them are fine. I just keep the filter on for the one situation where it isn't. This is a better use of illusions, more as background decoration. Are these even illusion blocks, really? Oh, well, they are. I thought they were just aesthetics. I wouldn't mind it if it was consistently laggy, but feels like the game is choking everywhere now. Cube Man, more like Slow Man, and Stutter Man. These aren't even micro stutters by this point, these are regular stutters. Someone call for help, the dimension is collapsing. It's not like my CPU is being overloaded either. I only have about 28% CPU usage, it's the game itself, which is basically chugging everywhere. Oh no. Why are the projectiles so the thing that slows it down the most? More like randomly abuses it for fun. Can we get out of this dimension, please? At least the music isn't being lagged, because it's asynchronous. Feels like I'm now playing the game on a task mode, with frame advance enabled. Oh, that makes sense, Buster. Yeah, Concrete Shot also affects it. Methinks this level wasn't designed the best. Note to self, please replace with outer blocks, or make just tile set versions of the illusion blocks instead. Welcome to the stream, Snake Eater. You just joined me for Lag Man stage. While I go to this stage rather slowly, please make meme titles like Daibuman's doing. Okay. Welp. Good news, everyone. Yep. Well, I guess the Slow Man won. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. Yeah, I saw your message, Heavy Elite, but just wanted to go take it as far as we could. Perfect memes everywhere. I wish I could pin the messages. This would be a perfect place. I think it's more, maybe not illusions, but the blocks themselves. Funny enough, the level only took about 20 seconds to load up in the level editor. It's just when they're here. So here's what happened after I crashed the game. I guess there was too many clusters of blocks here. Not the first time, Croby. Pretty stage. That's all I have to go for it. Crashbow Road. As much as this was entertaining, one of the more entertaining levels of this week actually, I have to give the stage a thumbs down. Any stage that hard locks the game or completely hard crashes it is not a good thing in my book. And then we face off against Toadman, of course. Yeah, Toadman was the victor this time for once. And I don't want to replay the stage from that point because I don't want to risk another crash. So 13th up is Toadman Temple Plus by Panther35 with 3 plays and a score of 0. And your level's been added, Silent. Feel free to cross-post some of those text messages or meme titles you're doing to the meme channel on my Discord server, Daibuman. If I could pin them, I would. Saga. This isn't Sega, this is Saga. Think of them as their cousin, then. Well, you should be able to. I thought there was already NSFs for that. And yeah, I do like that intro as well. Personally, my favorite one would be... from the NS titles, probably 6. Now, talking about this stage, I like how we started outside in the waterfalls and now we've entered the temple. It's not too much, it's not that bad of a cruddy of a level, to be honest, Game Idea Guy. Especially considering the previous set of levels I played so far. I mean, compared it to Zen's earlier stage. That's what I call a scrappy level. Oh yeah, Mega Man 0 and Advent Collection hype. 0 and ZX. I hope they do the same with Battle Network and Star Force. At least they didn't repeat the mistake with the X Collection series. Thank you. Oh, Mega Man 4 Game Boy. I misread that. I never heard that before, so yeah, definitely there should be one by this point. We have NSS to Mega Man World 2 and 3, I think. Okay. 14th up is Cosmonauta Robotico by Pelinman DXYZ with 19 plays and a score of 6. This was submitted by Galaxy Man. Let's give Base's time to shine. Oddly enough, I never played as another character in the stream. Usually by this point I would have played by Base. What's this level ID, Snake? Let me see. Did I already cover that level, by the way? If not, I'll cover during this stream. And it's okay to be bad at level designing. We all start out bad. Whoa. Anti-base maneuver. Two snake levels in a row. This is more of a space level. Frankly, I like playing a space a lot more than Proto Man. You know, I'll eventually try out Stadia, even though I don't exactly like the way they're doing it. I much prefer the Xbox Game Pass, or the idea of it. Yeah, whoa, that was a bit of a surprise. Yeah, check out his channel. Not to mention, check out A-Spark. Check out the good Mega Man fan games and examine their level design, the better Mega Man games for that matter. Also, the Let Me Level With You Discord server. And I agree, Daibuman. Or if Proto Man has access to the Proto Strike, or Alpha Strike. He's useful against enemy spam when he only has the Proto Strike. If he doesn't, I'd rather just have Mega Man. Especially as Proto Man has the weakness of only a 2-shot limit instead of a 3-1. Wait, you're forced to get the Sword Snake? I thought it was optional. Sure, go right ahead. That's public. I had to make it public because of getting the Steam keys. Proto Strike got it. Reminder how I wish this game would add MP3 and OGG support. Taking breaks is fine. It's not Doomsday Zone, Pretty Lucky P. It's the penultimate boss team. I guess it just existed. It didn't really appeal to me. 15th up is Lair of Snakes by Dong Zhou, aka Pretty Lucky P, with 8 plays and a score of -2. Yeah, or Big Arms. Big Arms or the robotic machine at the end of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Random Hard Man. Well, I already screwed this one up. Yeah, I want more mini-bosses, so definitely. Thank you, Random Petite Snake, you sniping me. I want Fortress bosses as well, and the Responder Buster, darn, that really sucks. I really wanted MP3 and OGG support. For an engine like this, that's one of the first things I'd ask for, probably. Well, maybe not first things, but Having more than limiting yourself to just NSF files seems a bit... I don't know, it feels a bit too limiting for me. I know limits breed creativity, but still, there's a point where limits get a bit too restrictive. The other problem with Sword Snake is that it's a bit bugged in this engine. Wait, it uses WAV files for everything else? I thought this game just uses NSF files exclusively. Does it use WAV files internally? I was hoping they would add support in a similar fashion to how Magmal 2, 3, and 1 have it. Well, 2 and 3. Oh, I see. Sound effects are OGGs. I was just saying, I wish there was music support for that. Oh well. Perhaps for Mega Man X++. Really? Well, I do actually have the hard knuckles, so I... Thank you, hard man. Music changer and fortress bosses, yeah. If we could have dynamic loading, that would fix a lot of these problems, Heavy Elite. I think that's due to licensing reasons, Fluffy, and I much prefer OGGs anyways. They, for me at least, have better compression. Next up, Mega Man Brofist is skeleton to death. Whoops, this was an okay stage, I'd say. Yeah, blame the MPEG Foundation for that. Sixteenth up is Playing with Fire in Landslide Caverns, Puzzlevania by Silent Haxorus, with 13 plays and a score of 2. Interesting, a Metroidvania puzzle level hybrid. This can be very hard and time consuming, or perhaps a combination of one of them. Can't get up here. Okay, that was fast. Who knows, Heavy Elite? That depends on a lot of factors. Even if a stage doesn't take that long to load, it may require a lot of backtracking. I need Water Wave here. Well, I can't go there yet, I'll get stuck. I don't think I played the remix, but I played Mega Man 5 Mega Mix. Combo. Otherwise I can't climb this properly. I can see why this is a puzzle level, but right now it's relatively straightforward. Yeah, aesthetics are fine. And now I can climb upwards. Next up is Sword Snake. Whoops, I need that. Please ignite the oil. Thank you. I know I can reach it. These can please stop spawning. And if the weapon order was a bit more convenient. I keep bumping up against the wall. There, that's what I wanted to do all this time. Perfect. That's how we get it. The first ever Mega Man game I played was actually Mega Man 7. Whoops. Should have known about that. Or reacted faster. Not exactly what I intended, but it works. I just need to get out of here fast. Yep, I know, like Mecha's website. I'm perfectly aware about that. Oh, guess a damage boost. Why do I get the feeling I'm doing this backwards? That's funny. The compositions of Mega Man 2 Game Boy were fine. I love some of the teams better than their Mega Man 2 counterparts on the NES. It's just their pitch is ridiculously high than it's supposed to be. If only it wasn't as painful, more people would have listened to it. Thank you. Oh, rats, I guess I do this then? The stage is definitely becoming more of a puzzle level. We already have level max from third-party sources. Can't disignite it, sadly. I decided not to. I already have a lot of things to do already, so... I hope that's the way you're supposed to do that. What? That was strange. Plus, I do need to go over here so I can actually access the ladder. Welp. I need to do it from the other side and push it one more. Let's reset this. Welcome to stream 8 PM, glad I can make it. Now I understand what I need to do. I need to shunt it off like that, then push to the left. Then I can use item tree to cross. Not like this though, I need to push it more to the left. Perfect, that should be close enough. Now we're back over here, watch as I die immediately to something. Reminder of why the Surf Snake is a bit broken. Random stuff like that can happen. And suddenly that decided to work. I was holding left. One of the things I'm always worried about happening to this engine. Of course, now I realize I could just use... That's the easy way of doing it. I was doing it the hard way all this time. Tap movements. This menu is also a bit of annoying of how you pick up everything and how it's structured. It's frankly more convenient to just keep swapping in and out of the menu. Why did I get knocked? Really? It hit that side. Oh, it deflected off of that. Oh, okay, now I know how to skip that room. I'm gonna give it one more go, then I'll just do it. See, now it decides to work. And I'm out of here. Welcome to the tail end of the stream, Queen Monica. Glad you can make it. Probably after this stage and one more stage I'll end up the stream, but we'll see. It takes me back over here. That was a lot more difficult than I expected. Which direction should I go? Yeah, I'm streaming again, Fluffy. Okay, climb it upwards. I have to time it better. I won't stream ROM hacks, probably I'll stream fan games. Wait, what's absorbing the... But that's what was absorbing it. I'm basically at the end of the stage now. Let's end it. That last section at the bottom was easily the toughest part by accident. Engine issues and weird inconsistencies. Let's pick this up and finish it off. Easily really a difficult draw compared to everything else beforehand, but guess that's it. Interesting level, but kinda brought down by something. I don't mind the shade thrown at me by Power Kid. One of the things you need to learn about these fan games is, one of the most important things is to keep going at it. There's one more level on the queue, let me see if I can find it. And hope the server doesn't break. I'll be right back in a moment. And I'm back. And as a response to Power Kid, if you were in the earlier parts of the stream, you'll know I died a lot in a few of the other stages. For example, Lipatio stage, Sheena stage, Jedok, and one or two other stages, but I only blame myself, I didn't blame the engine for that. Even Jedok stage, I blamed more of him for making a stage that broke the engine more than the engine itself. Once you play these games, especially other fan games a lot more, then you will start to notice some of the deficiencies and whatnot. And the reason, I want to make this abundantly clear, the reason why I complain about the engine, some would say so much, is because I want this to be better. It accomplishes so many things superbly, but when it fails in some things in regards to controls, especially as some fan games made around the same time or later fix these problems, or even before, and if these problems are fixed, I'd recommend this game even more. It's preventing me from rating this as being one of my top 5 or top 10 fan games. It's almost there, I just want these issues to be fixed. See, I don't complain because I hate the game, I complain because I love the game and I want it to be better. I want it to be as good as the top echelon of Mega Man fan content. That way I can inspire many other players to become better Mega Man level designers and whatnot. Maybe not change, but improve. We don't need a full engine change. I mean, look at Magmal 2. It doesn't really have most of those controller input issues. Perhaps move to the Megamix engine, but that would be a major upheaval by this point. Anyways, as there's no more levels on the queue I have right now, I'll start covering some levels from the most popular queue, about 3 of them. So let's start off with this stage. Oh no. If the server doesn't decide to complete this... Welp, guess not. The server's deciding to break apart now. 17th up is Ceiling Inspector by Protoman 20XX with 8 replays and a score of 25. And before something else breaks. Okay. Insert meme titles here. Sure, Pirate Kid, there's nothing ahead of the queue, so might as well. I wonder how good the ceiling looks over there. I'll give it a thumbs up for the meme, more than anything else. Eighteenth up is The Concrete Maker by CyberSheep, with 52 plays and a score of 15. Mega Man 9. I'll do it tonight then, Pirate Kid. I gotta say, in terms of funny levels, this is one of the funniest streams since last month. Yeah, Jewel is one of the best shield weapons in the entire series. I like most of the teams of Mega Man 9 as well. You know, considering all the most popular queue levels, this actually feels like an actual Roadmaster stage. Same, Genok. Oh, you. We're talking about boat now. Let's take a look at this one. A Firemet story by Vexels, with 16 plays and a score of 8. One more stage, then I'll end it off. Not so much I dislike Concrete Man, it's just how difficult he is. What story are they trying to tell? Is this Firemet's adventure? Yeah, I think we're watching a story. Firemet walks from his home and goes on an adventure. That's basically the stage in a nutshell. Still better than Heart of Tree, to be honest. Telling a story without dialogue. And for once we're actually in danger from enemies and... Whoops. Thank you for putting a checkpoint there. They knew that some players would screw that up. And now Mega Man's going on his own adventure. Is he gonna essentially be the boss? I'm Mega Man. Alright Rojolt, as you submit your stage will be the final level I'll cover during this stream. Yeah, that's actually another good question. He may end up saving me. He's gonna follow us, probably. I see the platforms below. There he is. And his brothers are trapped, too. Nice way to show how he traveled by using the platforms below. Yeah, I'm taking submissions later, Queen Monica. You can submit your stage right now and I'll cover it tonight. Bye, Nightman. I could have actually ended up killing the Firemet. Now he rescues his friends from the evil Nightman jailer. Character of the week. Firemet emote coming very soon. Now they're worshipping a shrine to Mega Man, I guess. Because we're the one who saved his friends. I guess that's their love interest. Yep, that's the end of the story. Firemet goes on an adventure, Mega Man follows around, and at a pivotal moment he decides to assist him in defeating Nightman and saving his friends and lover. Thus they build a shrine to him. Yep, this gets my seal of approval for a story. Environment for Magmal 4, or Tree. So the 20th and final level of the stream is Dr. Ride to Conduct Woman by Rajol2, with 2 plays and a score of 0. A Firemat story is unironically my honorable mention this episode due to how different it is. I know we have auto-playing levels, but we barely have any story levels in the game. Yeah. Either an honorable mention or my favorite stage. I'll have to decide later. Rats, I forgot one stage I played beforehand. I'll just take 3 of them then. Yeah, that's gonna be one of my favorite levels, I'd say. Probably gonna be tied with one of the other stages. I unironically like it a lot, especially due to how different it is, telling a story without any dialogue. Most games fail at that. And it still gives the player interactivity. And you can still tell a story using the environment, while still having action. Welcome to the tail end of the stream, Rajolt. After your stage is done, I'll be ending off the stream. I've covered enough levels already. The stream has been running for at least 2.5 hours by this point. Almost. Definitely better than last week. One-way platform? You mean like top solids? Fluffy? Oh, I know what you mean. There exist top solids in the Magmal 2 and Magmal 3 and Magmal 1R engine, but not in Mega Man Maker, sadly, unless you abuse screen transitions. Boss gates would work. Kind of empty at the end. Mega Man 8 Intro Stage Team, Jaden. I get why they say it's called Conduct Man. Too bad we don't have the electric gabules. And we're at the end. Oh, this is gonna be fun to add timestamps too, especially with the broken levels. And the meme levels. For a stage called Conduct Man, I was expecting Spark Man, not Cut Man. Didn't expect him to get knocked around like that. Sure, add them in, Buster. I'm fine with that. That's how we get him stuck in a pattern. This was okay to decent, I'd say. So this will end up the stream. Feel free to send me levels either in the Discord server or tonight. So overall, out of the 20 levels I played during this stream, my favorite one would unironically be a Fireman story by Vexels, with an honorable mention going to 1 or 2 stages, but I'll have to decide what those are in post. Well then, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all during tonight's stream in about 6 hours and 10 minutes. Toodles!